she was just a small, cute kitten, the world outside always gave her many new stories and lessons every day.
Hey there, movie buffs. Today, we're diving into the enchanting world of the cute kitten. This cinematic masterpiece is a must-watch for anyone who...
The cute little kitten with soft white fur and bright, curious eyes. Carefully, it approached the box and climbed inside. Inside, it found a colorful piece of string. The kitten started playing with the string, jumping and spinning with joy. The kitten then realized that the cardboard box could be a fun hiding place. It hid inside the box, and every time someone passed by, it would jump out, trying to surprise them. Made everyone laugh. One afternoon, the kitten heard the sound of water from a small river near the house. It saw its own reflection in the clear water. Captivated by the reflection, it tried to touch it with its paw. Every day was a new adventure for this kitten. It made friends with little birds, learned to climb trees, and discovered new places to explore. With its unending spirit and ever-radiant cheerfulness, this kitten brought joy to everyone around. And so, in that peaceful village, the cute little kitten continued to live its days full of happiness, making
Mimi, the small kitten, with soft white fur and big, bright blue eyes, lived with her friend, Lena, in a cozy house on the outskirts of the city. Every day they played together in their backyard, chasing butterflies and playing with a ball. One day, while Lena was at school, Mimi felt a little bored, so she decided to explore the house. She found a door that was slightly open and went inside. There she met Tootie, the caretaker of Lena's private library. They spent the day reading fairy tales and listening to interesting stories. From then on, Mimi visited Tootie every day, strengthening their bond and learning from the books they read together. As their friendship grew, Tootie presented Mimi with a magical book containing stories from all around the world. They were excited to explore it together, adding another adventure to their colorful world of imagination.
One bright morning, the cute little kitten woke up with excitement. It heard the birds singing outside the house. Quickly, it jumped out of its bed and ran towards the yard. There, the kitten saw a small bird looking for food. Carefully, the kitten approached the bird, but the little bird was not afraid. Instead, it invited the kitten to play chase. They ran around the tree, jumped over small rocks, and played hide and seek in the bushes. After getting tired from playing, the kitten and the little bird sat under a big tree to rest. There, they saw colorful butterflies flying around the flowers. The kitten wanted to catch the butterflies, but the little bird told it that butterflies are friends, so they should just watch and enjoy them. As the day turned to evening, the kitten went back home. In front of the house, it saw a small ball. Happily, it started rolling the ball with its paw, kicking and chasing the ball here and there. Playing with the ball became the kitten's new favorite game. Every day, the kitten found new, fun things to do. It met other animals in the village, like a lively squirrel and a frog that liked to hop near the pond. They all became good playmates for the kitten. And so, every day was an adventure full of happiness for the kitten. It learned many new things, made new friends, and always brought joy to everyone around. Its days were filled with laughter and delight, making the peaceful village even warmer and happier.
One sunny afternoon, the kitten noticed a pile of fallen leaves in the yard. With a burst of energy, it leapt into the leaves, scattering them everywhere. The leaves crunched under its tiny paws, and the kitten rolled around, giggling with delight. As it played, a gentle breeze picked up, sending leaves swirling into the air. The kitten tried to catch the floating leaves, hopping and twirling with playful abandon. Its antics were so amusing that the little bird from the previous adventure came over to join the fun. Together, the kitten and the bird created a merry chase, with the bird swooping low and the kitten jumping high to catch it. They ended up tumbling into the soft pile of leaves, laughing and chirping in delight. Later that day, as the sun began to set, the kitten heard a faint rustling sound near the bushes. Curious as always, it tiptoed over to investigate. To its surprise, it found a tiny hedgehog trying to carry an apple much too big for it. The kitten's eyes sparkled with mischief, and it decided to help. Using its little paws, the kitten nudged the apple closer to the hedgehog, who squeaked in gratitude. Feeling adventurous, the kitten and its new hedgehog friend decided to roll the apple together, making it a fun game. They rolled it across the yard, up little hills, and even tried to balance it on a small log, which made them both giggle when it tumbled down. As night fell, the kitten, bird, and hedgehog gathered under the big tree, sharing stories of their day's adventures. The moonlight made the scene magical, casting a soft glow over the happy friends. Every day brought new, joyful experiences for the kitten. It continued to explore the village, finding new playmates like the hedgehog and creating wonderful memories. The kitten's life was filled with laughter, friends, and endless adventures, making every moment a delightful experience in the peaceful village.
The next morning, the kitten woke up to the sound of giggles. Poking its head out the door, it saw a group of ducklings waddling around the yard, their tiny feet making funny splashing noises in a small puddle. With a mischievous twinkle in its eye, the kitten bounced over to join them. The kitten's sudden appearance startled the ducklings, causing them to scatter and then regroup, forming a circle around the kitten. They all stared at each other for a moment before bursting into a fit of laughter. The kitten and the ducklings began playing a game of tag, running and splashing in the puddle, making a mess but having the time of their lives. As they played, the little bird flew down and landed on the kitten's head, chirping happily. This made the kitten look even funnier, like it was wearing a feathery hat. The ducklings quacked in delight at the sight. The kitten tried to look up at the bird, which made it dizzy and caused them all to roll around laughing. Soon, the hedgehog showed up, rolling an acorn along. The kitten had an idea. It gathered the ducklings, the bird, and the hedgehog and led them to the hill where the fallen leaves still lay. They spent the afternoon racing down the hill, the ducklings sliding on their bellies, the hedgehog rolling, and the bird cheering them on from above. At the bottom of the hill, they all landed in a big, soft pile of leaves. The kitten jumped up, leaves sticking to its fur, making it look like a little leaf monster. The ducklings tried to quack seriously but ended up laughing so hard they fell over. The hedgehog rolled around in the leaves, its tiny nose twitching with joy. As the sun set, the friends gathered around a small bonfire the villagers had built. The warm glow made their eyes sparkle, and the villagers smiled at the sight of the happy animals. The kitten curled up next to the hedgehog, with the bird perched on its back and the ducklings huddled close by. They all felt cozy and content. The kitten's days were always full of joy, laughter, and the company of its beloved friends. Every new adventure brought more giggles and heartwarming moments, making the village a place of endless happiness and fun. With the kitten leading the way, there was never a dull moment, and everyone eagerly awaited the next charming and funny escapade.
One crisp morning, the kitten awoke to a delightful surprise. The yard was covered in a thin layer of snow. Excitedly, the kitten dashed outside, its little paws leaving tiny prints in the fresh snow. The ducklings, bird, and hedgehog soon joined, all equally excited by the unexpected winter wonderland. The kitten, with a playful glint in its eyes, started rolling a small snowball with its paws. The ducklings, not wanting to be left out, began rolling their own tiny snowballs. The bird chirped enthusiastically, flying overhead and occasionally swooping down to leave little patterns in the snow with its wings. The kitten had a brilliant idea. With a lot of teamwork and giggles, they decided to build a snowman. The hedgehog rolled the base, the ducklings worked on the middle, and the kitten and the bird handled the head. They used pebbles for the eyes, a carrot for the nose, and twigs for the arms. The result was a wonderfully funny snowman that made them all burst into laughter. Suddenly, the kitten spotted a stray sock lying in the snow. It picked it up and, with a mischievous grin, placed it on the snowman's head as a hat. The sock flopped over one eye, making the snowman look even funnier. The ducklings quacked in delight, and the hedgehog gave a little happy squeak. Feeling adventurous, the kitten suggested a game of hide and seek in the snowy yard. The bird flew up to be the lookout, counting to 10 while the others scattered to find hiding spots. The kitten hid behind a snow-covered bush. The ducklings nestled into a small snowbank, and the hedgehog curled up in a tiny hole in the snow. When the bird called out, "Ready or not, here I come," it swooped down, searching for its friends. One by one, it found the ducklings, who giggled and waddled back to the start. The hedgehog was next, its little nose poking out of the snow. Finally, the bird spotted the kitten's tail peeking out from behind the bush. With a joyful chirp, the bird flew down, and the kitten jumped out, playfully pouncing at the bird, causing them both to tumble into the snow, laughing. As the day went on, the kitten and its friends made snow angels, built a tiny snow fort, and even had a gentle snowball fight. The villagers watched with smiles, their hearts warmed by the pure joy and innocence of the animals' play. As the sun set, casting a golden glow over the snowy village, the kitten and its friends gathered under the big tree, cozy and content. The kitten snuggled up with the hedgehog, the bird nestled into the kitten's fur, and the ducklings huddled together in a warm, feathery pile. Every day continued to be a delightful adventure for the kitten and its friends. The laughter, friendship, and endless fun filled the village with warmth and happiness, making every moment a cherished memory. The kitten's boundless energy and curiosity ensured that life in the peaceful village was always full of love, laughter, and the cutest, most heartwarming moments imaginable.